Hey everyone, this is Stephen KC Railpan here, and today, product review, I have something that's brand new release from ScaleTrains, which are shown right here, which are basically the new releases, which are basically their recent run, or the newest run, of the Greenbrier Gunderson 5188cf covered hoppers. As you can see, I have 4 of them here, and they're all in the, I got 2 rivet counters and 2 operators. And you can see, they look really nice. They're all in the KCS Southern Belle paint, so I'll show you guys. And plus, what's really cool is that they're in the new packaging. So here's the new Rivet Counter packaging, because as you know, ScaleTrains updated their logo, which I think this is actually a very cool packaging that they've done so far. So that's what here's the Rivet Counter version, and the operator version's new packaging. Absolutely really stunning. And I can show you on the top, you can see it says versatile ScaleTrains and prototypical ScaleTrains, which is actually probably the coolest feature I've discovered for these new packagings. They're actually really nice, and then I can show you the back, detail wise. Absolutely amazing. So I'm actually glad with these new hoppers, because I've always been waiting for them to do another run of these, and they finally did it, and now they're finally here, and they can be perfect to be making grain trains again. So with 4 KCS hoppers, they'll be great. So what I'm gonna do is I'll doing a review of both the operator and the rivet counters, so to see what they look like, and I can show you the details. Alright, so starting off with the operator one, which I have unboxed. As you can see, for operator, basically that's like budget friendly, meaning it's cost less, basically because doesn't have much detail on it, so you can put the detail on yourself. So as you can see, it's got pretty good detail. I mean, the trucks are nicely done, paint job's nicely crisp. They also got the ScaleTrains coupler, good nice detail work on the brake wheel, the ladders and all that. And which you can move either way. Truck's nicely done. The bay areas, which is where they unload the grain, is nicely done. Paint job is nice and crisp too. Absolutely amazing. And then here's the roof. As you can see, it does not have the see-throughs. So there's not much there. And here's the other side. Not much detail wise, because you know it doesn't have like the train line hoses or MU hoses installed. And the coupler, I believe is like looks metal or possibly plastic of some sorts, but it's still really decent. And as you know, being an operator, the trucks do not rotate, as you can see. They don't rotate. And it's got some pretty good detail interior. You can see, very nice. So, as you know, the operator one is basically just budget friendly. Like I usually like to get the operators just because they're less expensive, and then you can buy more hoppers and all that. So, anyways, that's pretty decent. So now even though it's a pretty short review, but now we'll be on to the rivet counter one next. Alright, so now that I have the rivet counter now out of the packaging, you can see the rivet counter one's actually is very nicely detailed. It's got lots of prototypical details, like you can see by the couplers. There's the MU hose, lots of good detail on the everywhere. You can see the ladders and steps, brake wheels, nicely done. Also, as you can see, there's some detail on the trucks. It's very nice. And paint job is nice and crisp. And there's very good detail here. And you can see, compared to the top, you can see that the walkway area is see-through. You can see, let me give you a closer look. That's very nice. And the trucks do rotate on the Rivet Counter version also, I can show you guys. See, it's very nice that they have the rotating bearing caps to make it look really realistic. So, there's that. It's very nice. So, and also for Rivet Counters, it comes in this plastic bag. It's like a little plastic bag that kind of and if you're wondering what these are just extra bearing caps, because sometimes these things can come off, and they do. If you do come off, they give you spares, so you can just put it back on and such. Because that's basically what it does for Rivet Counter freight cars. So. This is actually a really cool treat, so yeah, very nice. So anyways, this is actually a pretty stunning freight car. I mean, perfect for if you want to make unit grain trains or run or put them on mixed freights and such like that, because this is actually very cool. I love this type of grain car. It's actually one of the best freight cars ScaleTrains has done. Probably, I would say this would probably be my all-time favorite, with the second being the tank cars for the operator and Rivet Counter, because, you know, I love to run both grain trains and tanker trains, so yeah. Well, that'll do for my review of the new ScaleTrains Gunderson hoppers, because I gotta say, these are actually really cool hoppers. As you can see, I got all 4 of them out, and I also would like to show you guys some more hoppers I have, because these are the ones I've had before I did this review. So here are a couple other ones. These are some operators, because all the hoppers that I pre-ordered from ScaleTrains are operator ones. So what I have here, I have some CSX. So I got 2 of them here. They're both in the How Tomorrow Moves scheme. According to, I did do some research on this, and I think, if I remember correctly, CSX did not have any of these hoppers in the Gunner. I know CSX did have Gunderson hoppers, but they were never in the How Tomorrow Moves scheme. They were a different model of hoppers, because I know they did have them, but I think CSX sold most of these hoppers to Union Pacific, if I recall correctly. So I have a few of those. So these are operators. I got these because these are actually very cool, and I can use those on maybe the UP train and all that, and I can get more CSX hoppers. They look very nice. And I also have one right here. This is in the back. This is on, as you know, the NS-112 Manifest. So this is another Gunderson hopper that's an operator. And I did some research, and I discovered that NS does not have any of these Gunderson hoppers on their rolling stock roster. So basically, they're just a different hopper. So let me see it there. I know there's a detail-wise. I think. Yeah, let me see. Sorry, my camera needs it. They're like the HC123 hoppers, I think. Because if anyone knows what is actually the type of grain hopper it is that NS has in the Horsehead scheme, just let me know. Because I know they were not the Trinity hoppers, because they were a different kind. So there's that. And also these right here are also the operators that I pre-ordered. They're BNSF ones. They're just sitting in the yard. So I got BNSF. And also, right over here are 2 more KCS. So now we have a total of 6 new KCS hoppers. So, yeah. So it's pretty nice, because I really love the KCS hoppers, and I'm really glad I was able to pre-order some, and then I ordered more of these, so I was able to do a review. And they're very nice cars. I would love to get more hoppers for the KCS grain train, so I can make it longer to fill around the siding and such. So, anyways, that'll do it for this video. I'll leave you guys with a little bit of a run-by of them in action, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.